Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. Now, almost half of the U.S. states have decided to stop providing unemployed Americans with federal unemployment benefits. Sadly and unfortunately, it is very likely that several of President Joe Biden's campaign pledges will likely be left out of the annual White House budget. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. This coming Friday evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. Florida's Department of Economic Opportunity just announced that Florida will stop paying jobless residents the $300 a week federal boost to unemployment benefits on July 26th. The announcement brings the number of GOP-led states that are terminating the special crisis supplement early to 23, all citing labor shortages as a reason. According to the Century Foundation, a total of 4 million laid-off Americans will forego roughly $23.3 billion in benefits. However, Florida, which is led by Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, is not ending two other federal unemployment programs that provide benefits for freelancers, the self-employed, independent contractors, and certain people affected by the crisis, and for those who've run out of their regular state benefits. 4 other states, including Ohio and Arizona, are also keeping these programs until they expire in early September. But there are 19 U.S. states that are terminating them along with the extra $300 weekly payments, which will strip roughly 2.1 million out-of-work Americans of all their unemployment compensation. Dane Eagle, a secretary of the state's Department of Economic Opportunity, said, of the $300 payment, transitioning away from this benefit will help meet the demands of small and large businesses who are ready to hire and expand their workforce. Over the past 3 weeks, a succession of Republican governors have opted to terminate one or more of the programs contained in the historic federal expansion of the unemployment system. They have cited the improving economy and the inability of employers in their states to find workers as the reasons behind their decisions. The crisis programs are scheduled to end in early September, and the states are continuing them under provisions contained in the Democrats' $1.9 trillion stimulus relief package that President Joe Biden signed into law back in March. So everyone, what do you think about these Republican governors? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. On the campaign trail, President Joe Biden issued his support for the $10,000 of undergraduate or graduate student debt relief for every year of national or community service, up to 5 years and $50,000. Since then, House and Senate Democrats repeatedly urged President Biden to broadly forgive up to $50,000 of federal debt through executive order during his first 100 days in office. Biden's first 100 days are now behind him, and he has repeatedly pushed back against leaders of his own party, stating that he will only support up to $10,000 of debt forgiveness, and he would prefer Congress craft the legislation. The Washington Post recently reported that several ambitious Biden campaign pledges will likely be left out of the annual White House budget, including student loan forgiveness. The Biden administration is reportedly reviewing federal student loan relief programs separately. But higher education expert Mark Kantrovitz says the news is not surprising. He says those interested in the future of student loan forgiveness should instead pay close attention to the memo Biden has requested about the use of executive authority to cancel student loans. Kantrovitz told CNBC, President Biden is still waiting for the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Department of Education to report on the review of his legal authority to forgive student loan debt through executive order. Only after he receives that report, which I will expect will find that he does not have the legal authority, will the ball be in Congress's court. Student debt forgiveness has been notably missing from Biden's proposed stimulus packages and his infrastructure package. In response to the economic hardships caused by the crisis, President Biden used his executive authority to pause federal student loan payments. The policy is currently set to expire on October 1st, 2021. While each borrower's circumstances vary, experts stress that the biggest thing any borrower can do right now is to check their balances so they have all the information they need to make the right decision for them. Texas Governor Greg Abbott just announced that more than $2 billion in crisis food benefits for Texas families with kids in school will get loaded onto Lone Star cards this week. North Texas grocery stores are preparing for the surge by ordering more products and beefing up staff. The U.S. Department of Agriculture approved the second round of federal pandemic electronic benefit transfer food benefits for families with children. It provides a benefit of up to $1,200 per child for the school year. The amount of the benefits is based on the school the child attends and is determined by the number of days that most students at that school receive remote instruction during the 2021 school year. Please let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions on SNAP benefits, unemployment benefits, or Social Security benefits. I'll be answering them in my next video.
Last month, a hedge fund called Archegos imploded after making some very risky bets, and some of our biggest banks had loaned Archegos the money to make those bets, even though the hedge fund was managed by a guy who had already been charged with insider trading and banned by regulators from handling clients' money. Now, those banks suffered $10 billion, that's billion, dollars in losses as Archegos collapsed, with more than half the losses hitting one bank in particular, Credit Suisse. So, Vice Chair Quarles, your job at the Fed is to oversee the safety and soundness of our banks. And last year, you made the decision that Credit Suisse and a few other big foreign banks no longer should be required to participate in a Fed program that was designed to oversee the riskiest banks, the Large Institution Supervision Coordinating Committee, or LISC. Is that right?
Yes, although it didn't change the intensity with which.
So you're the one who said we're not going to do that. So at the time, you justified dropping these banks from increased supervision on the ground that these banks, and I have it here, have significantly shrunk their U.S. footprint, and their U.S. operations are much less risky than they used to be, close quote. Your timing, of course, was impeccable on this. Just a few months later, Archegos blew up and resulted in billions of dollars of losses to Credit Suisse. So now, Vice Chair Quarles, before you told the banks like Credit Suisse that they didn't need extra scrutiny from regulators, before that, did you see any warning signs that these banks had some deficiencies in their risk management?
Well, the losses that you're referring to, the great bulk of the Archegos losses occurred outside the United States.
Are you saying that losses outside the United States can't affect operations inside the United States by these large multinationals? Surely not.
But we don't supervise their operations outside the United States. So their operations within the United States have shrunk, exactly as I said.
So you're going to stick with your original play.
So everyone, that is the end of the video for this afternoon. I hope you found this video helpful today. This coming Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Tuesday.